Hello, my name is Mandeep. Before I begin, I would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land on which we meet today and pay my respect to the elders past and present. Thank you for giving me an opportunity to introduce myself as an early childhood teacher. My identity box reflects my outer and inner self as a person and a professional, my cultural values, religious beliefs, and my past experiences that will have a great impact on my teaching philosophy. From outside, I'm an easygoing person who is polite and gentle. Next comes a list of artifacts which reflect my inner self. First of all, it's a childhood photo which reflects my innocence and delicacy. And it reminds me of the time when I used to make my own choices and I was being listened and taken care of. I used to feel that the whole world is like an open book and I can achieve and explore anything. I can link it to my teaching philosophy where children are provided with a sense of agency and they have the right to make their own choices and decisions, and we listen to, and we as teachers should act on the same. And this can be done by asking open-ended questions or providing the open-ended materials. The EVLF link could be that children, they have a strong sense of identity, and this can also be linked to the Reggio Emilia approach where children are considered to be the capable learners, and there is a focus on child-centered learning. As an implication, I would say that there is a need to ensure that there is a safe and healthy environment where children have a sense of agency and freedom to explore the thing. Next comes the cultural artifact called earthen lamp, which reflects light, positivity, and guidance to show the right path. This can be linked to the teaching beliefs that a teacher is like a lamp who burn themselves to give light to others, regardless of any exception. This can also be linked to developing warm and positive relationships and then ensuring overall development by respecting diversity. As per the EYLF link, this can be linked to the practice of cultural responsiveness and principle secure, respectful, and reciprocal relationships. This can be linked to the Bronfenbrenner's ecological systems theory, which focuses on culture being a part of interconnected systems, especially the macro system, where it says that culture has a great influence on child's development and learning. As an implication for practice, I would ensure a nurturing teaching practice where children feel secure and supported, where diversity is valued, and the future of children is entitled and enlightened. Next comes the book which is really close to my heart called Guru Granth Sahib, which is a religious book that reflects on purity, equality, unity, and pride. It teaches to always serve others without any discrimination, be polite and truthful. And the quote which has a great impact on my life is Man tu jot saroop hai apna mool pehchan, which means identifying yourself as a true potential. This can be linked to the self-awareness, sense of being, and reflective practice. As EYLF link, it can be linked to the learning outcome where children have a strong sense of identity and the principle that focuses on critical reflection and ongoing professional learning. It can also be linked to the Vygotsky's theory where children always have something that they can do and cannot do, and the gap that we identify called zone of proximal development, and scaffolding can be done to help them achieve those desired levels. As an implication for my practice, I would ensure an unbiased and respectful learning environment where children can recognize their true potential. As Punjabi is my mother language, I've selected a specific language item called cha, which means peekaboo. I've selected this word because it reflects playfulness, which is especially used while playing hide and seek. It can be linked to the teaching belief of play-based learning, developing reciprocal relationships, social and language skills, and encouraging turn-taking. According to EYLF, this can be linked to the outcome 4 and 5 and the practice which focuses on play-based learning and intentionality. As per the Vygotsky's theory, this can be linked that children learn through social interaction. This can be linked to the Piaget's cognitive development theory, especially the sensory motor stage, which focuses on object permanence, which reflects the act of peekaboo itself. As per the implications for practice, I would ensure to create a play-based learning space where children can achieve developmental milestones and to promote self-confidence and collaboration among children. The next artifact is the open-ended natural material, where I've selected leaves because it reflects nature and sensory awareness. It can be linked to the teaching belief where hands-on experience and sensory exploration have great importance, and it helps in the development of understanding regarding environment and sustainability. It also focuses on creativity. This can be linked to the EYLF learning outcome 2 and 4 and the principle of sustainability. It can be linked to the Montessori principles where hands-on learning has great importance. As per the implication for practice, I would ensure to use natural open-ended materials intentionally to enhance creativity, sensory exploration, and imaginative play. Next up, select an inclusion artifact called Puppet Fidget, which reflects inclusivity. It helps in the regulation of stress. It can be linked to the teaching philosophy of understanding nonverbal communication, acknowledging emotions. It can be linked to the learning outcome 3 as per EVALF and the principle of equity and inclusion. This can be linked to the concept of more knowledgeable other as per Vygotsky's theory. And the implication for practice is to ensure to provide an inclusive and responsive learning environment. Chocolates can be considered one of the best gifts that reflect love and positive relationship. It helps to strengthen trust and respect. As per the Vygotsky's theory, collaboration acts as a pathway for social interaction. Therefore, it is necessary to reward and appreciate children for their efforts to make them feel confident. Hence, my future aspiration is to be a co-learner, being an ECT, focusing on continuous professional development through observations, active listening, and self-reflection. Thank you for listening.